up, world? And welcome to the Mecca of Mastery TV. I am your host, Mecca. I'm so excited about this video. In this episode, we're speaking about relationships, family relationships. And the topic of this video, how to fix a broken relationship with your mother. Now, I'm going to tell you a little story. First of all, I'm going to say that my mother is my best friend right now in this day. But she was not always my best friend before. My mother was on drugs for 25 years of my life. She was in and out of jail. She was incarcerated. I felt like at the most important times of my life, that mid space when I was 8 years old, 9 years old, you know, those times, 5 to 8, 7 years old, all of that. She was incarcerated when I needed her the most. I felt like because she made certain decisions in her life that led her down a certain path, and it took away from my life, which I needed a mother, I felt like she didn't care about me, that she didn't love me, and I hated her for so long. Then fast forward, my mom became clean. She stopped using drugs. She got out of jail and she never went back. Today in life, she has about 19 years clean of drugs, alcohol, anything. She's an amazing, phenomenal woman. She helps other people become the greatest version of themselves. She helped women that used to do what she did and that shared the similar background that she shared to become the great women of their life today. She's a co-worker. Oh, she's amazing. She's a counselor. She's my counselor, and she's a great listener. She's a phenomenal woman. But when I was a young girl, I didn't see the phenomenality inside of her. I was so afraid of my mother. I was so afraid of her. I was so mad at her. I was just everything you can think negatively about my mother. I thought to myself, why would you bring me into this world if you were not going to put me on a pedestal at every moment of the day, of the time, of the year, any time in my whole entire life? I hated my mother because I felt you didn't have these certain conversations with me. It was times I needed you there. You were not there. Fast forward. When I became an adult, I became a woman. Oh, I started to think, how did my mama do this? And I don't even have kids. I don't have children. I began to start to look at my mother differently because I made decisions in my life for myself that were not good. The only thing is, I made similar and even worse decisions than my mom did. The only thing is, my mom got caught while she was doing hers, and there was nobody in my life that had to take account of what I was doing. I didn't have anybody dependent on me. But while she had us in her life, and while she was doing things, she had people depending on her. See, the thing is, as human beings in life, we go through things and we do things in life that we're not proud of. And we go down the wrong path sometimes because of our environment and because of things we've been shown. Once I learned this, I started to ease up on my mother a bit because I started to do things in which I had no explanation of. And the things that my mom did, and I didn't understand why she was doing them. Once I started to question my own self, Mecca, why are you doing these things? I started to realize that, you know what, I was being so harsh on my mother. Your mother, just like you, is only a human being. She done things and made decisions just like you did that were not good for her. People live life out of what they know best, from where they know best. They only do what they know. So at that time that my mother was doing things, she only was doing what she knew how to do best. She was the best mother she could be to me at that time, with the knowledge, the patience, the creativity, and the resources in which she had. So For you today that don't have good relationship with your mother, first of all, look into yourself. Ask yourself, are you perfect? Is the people around you that depending on you, even if you don't have children, if you're in a relationship, if you have a job, you know, if you're making something of yourself and not sitting in the house all damn day, you should have people depending on you in some way. Do you give to them every single thing in which they believe you should give to them? Do you fall short sometime? Why do you fall short? Because you're human. Your mother fell short sometime. And why did she fall short sometime? Because she's a human being just like you. And as human beings, we're going to make mistakes. We're going to do things to fend for ourselves first. But I thank my mother, because even though at that time I felt my mother didn't do everything that I wish she should have done for me, she did everything she needed to do. Just like some mothers, though. I got lucky because some mothers let them fall. My mother didn't. Even though it wasn't the best shoes I got for school, but I still had shoes. It wasn't the best food on the table, but I still ate. It wasn't the best house that I lived in, but I had a roof over my head. It wasn't the best conversations that I had at that time, but I still had a conversation with my mother. And sometimes if you don't have conversations with your mother, if you're not talking to your mom, if you're not living, sometimes people are so embarrassed and hurt of what they did to you that they cannot forgive themselves, that they don't even want to have nothing to do with you at all, because they can't stop thinking about the pain they put you through. And I've sent my mother on a guilt trip, on a journey like that. She was so afraid for years, she was trying to fix what was broken. Fix what was done. It's already been done. You can't do something, go back and undo something. This is not a computer where you can get on Word, type a document, undo and undo and undo. For so long, she went on a guilt trip, feeling guilty about how my life have turned out. But the thing is, my life did not just turn out because of that. It may have been better, but it became better when my mom and I was sitting there talking. I apologized to her about putting her through those things, because now that I'm an adult and now that I understand how life works and being a human being works and the mind works, I'm able to apologize and I'm able to forgive, because in life we are humans and nobody deserves to be pointed fingers at because of something they did to you. I'm grateful for everything my mom put me through, because I would not be the woman I am today with the story I have today. And she's my best friend today. If it's nobody my best friend, it's my mother. And I don't care where you are today in the relationship you stand for with your mother, there's nobody that's ever going to be a mother to you besides the mother that you have, besides the vagina that you came out. So you go and fix the broken relationship that you have with the person that brought you into this earth. The least you can do is be thankful that you are here, and the only reason why you are here is because of the mother that you have, no matter what this person have done to you. So, with that being said, you have work to do. You have relationships that you need to go and heal, and you need to fix, and you need to address. I love you. I hope that you enjoyed this video. You go and share this with somebody you care about. Remember that sharing is caring. And here at MeccaFreeman.com, we always encourage you to become the greatest version of yourself in every area of life. So you go out into the world, you kick a whole lot of action. And don't let anybody tell you that you cannot do anything, because you can do whatever you put your mind to. I'm sending lots of love and energy your way, and to your mother way as well. With love, with peace and gratitude. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.